Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Bella, the English podcast where learning English feels simple, natural, and possible. I'm Bella.
And I'm Ryan. And today's lesson might solve one of the biggest English mistakes learners make every day.
Let me ask you something. Which sentence is correct? Tell me your name or say me your name?
What about these? I talked to my friend. I spoke to my friend. Are they the same?
And why do native speakers say, tell me the truth, but say that again?
Honestly, these four words confused me for years. Say, tell, speak, talk.
The good news? After today's episode, you'll know exactly when to use each one. No complicated grammar. No memorizing boring rules. Just real English, real conversations, and easy examples you'll actually remember.
Plus, later in this episode, Bella is going to give me a challenge using all four words together.
So grab your coffee, relax, and let's learn English together. Let's start with the first word, say.
Probably the word I hear most often.
And for good reason. Native speakers use say every single day. The easiest way to understand it is this. Say focuses on the words themselves.
The words?
Exactly. Listen to this sentence. She said hello. What's important here? The actual word, hello.
Oh, I see. We're focusing on what she said, not who she said it to.
Exactly. Let's look at more examples. He said he was tired. They said the movie was great. My teacher said English gets easier with practice.
I like that last one. I hope it's true.
It is true. Now listen to these very common daily expressions. What did you say? Can you say that again? I didn't say that.
I use "can you say that again" all the time.
And it's a great phrase for English learners. Now, here's something important. Many learners make this mistake. Say me your name.
That sounds strange.
Because it's wrong. Native speakers don't say me. Instead, they say, tell me your name. We'll talk about that in a minute. But remember, say usually focuses on the message, the actual words.
Can I say, he said something funny?
Perfect.
What about, my mom said dinner is ready?
Also perfect. You're focusing on the message. That's exactly how native speakers use say. Let's practice. Complete the sentence. My friend, he was busy.
Said. My friend said he was busy.
Excellent. Next one. Can you? That again?
Say. Can you say that again?
Perfect. See? You're already using it naturally.
Okay, I think I understand say. But then why do native speakers say, tell me the truth, and not say me the truth? That still confuses me.
Excellent question. Because tell follows a completely different pattern. And once you understand it, you'll stop making this mistake forever. Now let's talk about the word tell.
The word that always confused me.
And you're not alone. Millions of English learners mix up say and tell. But here's the easiest way to remember it. Tell focuses on the person receiving information.
The listener?
Exactly. Look at this sentence. Tell me the truth. Who is receiving the information?
Me.
Perfect. Now look at these examples. Tell me your name. Tell her the news. He told us a story. My teacher told us the answer.
I see a pattern. There's always a person. Me. Her. Us. Someone receives the information.
Exactly. That's the biggest difference between say and tell. Say focus on words. Tell focus on the listener.
So that's why tell me your name sounds natural. But say me your name sounds wrong.
Exactly. Native speakers never say me. They say, tell me.
Wow, that already makes things much clearer.
Let's compare. She said, hello. Focus on the words. She told me, hello? Sounds strange.
Because hello isn't really information.
Exactly. Now this sentence works. She told me the news. Because information is being given to someone.
I think I'm getting it. Can I try some examples?
Of course.
My mom told me to clean my room.
Perfect.
My friend told me a secret.
Excellent.
The teacher told us to study.
Exactly how native speakers use it. Let's practice together. Complete the sentence. Can you me your phone number?
Tell.
Can you tell me your phone number? Perfect. Next one. He, us, a funny story. Told. He told us a funny story. Excellent.
Okay. Now I understand say and tell. But I'm still confused about speak and talk. Sometimes they sound exactly the same.
That's because they're very similar. But native speakers use them a little differently. And once you hear the difference, you'll notice it everywhere. All right, everyone. Now let's talk about the third word. Speak.
This one feels a little more formal.
And that's exactly right. Native speakers often use speak in more formal situations. For example, may I speak with the manager?
That sounds professional, like something I'd hear in a business setting.
Exactly. Here's another example. I need to speak to my boss.
Definitely formal.
Or, we spoke yesterday. He spoke to the police. She spoke with her doctor.
I noticed something. These situations seem more serious.
Very good observation. Speak is often used when the conversation feels important, professional, or official. Not always, but often. Now, here's one of the most important uses of speak: languages.
Oh, yes. Like, I speak English.
Exactly. I speak English. She speaks Spanish. They speak French. My grandfather speaks Arabic.
And native speakers don't say, I talk English.
Correct. That's a very common learner mistake. We speak a language. We don't talk a language. Ryan, do you speak any other languages?
A little Spanish. Not perfectly, but enough to survive on vacation.
That's still impressive. Many people only speak one language.
What about you?
I speak English and a little French, but I definitely need more practice. Here are some very common expressions. Can I speak to you for a minute? May I speak with the manager? We need to speak about this. I don't speak much Japanese.
I hear these all the time, especially at work.
Complete the sentence. I, English.
Speak? I speak English.
Perfect. Next one. Can I, with the manager?
Speak? Can I speak with the manager?
Excellent.
Okay, so speak feels formal, and we use it for languages. But what about talk? That's the word I probably use most often.
Exactly. Because talk is usually the most relaxed and friendly of all four words. And that's what we're learning next. All right, everyone. Now, let's talk about our final word. Talk.
Honestly, this is probably the word I use most often.
And that's true for many native speakers too, because talk is usually casual, friendly, and relaxed.
So it's less formal than speak?
Exactly. Imagine you're chatting with a friend. You would probably say, I talked to my friend last night.
That sounds very natural.
Or, we talked for hours. They were talking about movies. My parents talked about their vacation.
I noticed something. These feel like normal, everyday conversations.
Exactly. That's what talk usually describes: a conversation, an exchange between people. Imagine your friend calls you. The next day, someone asks, what did you do last night? You might say, I talked to my friend.
Very natural.
Or maybe we talked about work. We talked about sports. We talked about our future plans.
I hear those expressions constantly.
Because native speakers use them every day.
So, what's the difference between I spoke to my friend and I talked to my friend?
Great question. Most of the time, both are correct. But talked sounds more casual, more relaxed, more friendly.
And spoke sounds a little more formal?
Exactly. Listen to these. I talked to my best friend. Very casual. I spoke with my lawyer. A little more formal.
That makes sense.
Ryan, who do you talk to the most?
Probably my family. We talk almost every day.
What do you usually talk about?
Food, work, life, and sometimes absolutely nothing important.
That's a real conversation. Complete the sentence. I blinked to my friend yesterday.
Talked. I talked to my friend yesterday.
Perfect. Next one. We were blank about movies.
Talking. We were talking about movies.
Excellent. You're doing great.
Okay, now I understand all 4 words separately. Say, tell, speak, talk. But I still want to see them side by side.
Perfect. Because next, we're going to compare all 4 together in one simple conversation. And that's where everything finally clicks.
All right, everyone. Now let's put all 4 words together, because this is where everything starts to feel easy.
Good, because I want to see all 4 in one real situation.
Perfect. Let's imagine this story. Yesterday, I talked to my friend Sarah.
Why talked?
Because we had a casual conversation. 2 friends chatting. So I talked to my friend Sarah. During our conversation, Sarah said something interesting. She said, I'm thinking about moving to another city.
So, said focuses on the exact words.
Exactly. Then Sarah told me her reasons. She told me she wanted a new job. She told me she wanted a fresh start.
And now we use told because the information was given to you.
Perfect. I was the listener. Later, Sarah needed to speak with her manager.
That sounds more formal. A workplace situation.
Exactly. So in one story, we used all 4 words naturally. I talked to Sarah. Sarah said something interesting. She told me her plans. Then she spoke with her manager.
Wow, that actually makes everything much clearer.
Let's review together. Say, focus on the words. Example, he said hello.
Tell. Focus on the listener. Example, he told me hello. Well, actually, not hello. He told me the news.
Exactly. Good catch.
Speak. Formal communication. Example, I spoke with my boss.
Perfect. And finally, talk. Casual conversation. Example, I talked with my friend. You know what's funny? These words felt impossible before. Now they feel connected. That's because English becomes easier when you understand the purpose of a word, not just the rule. Listeners, let's see if you can answer these. Which word fits best? Ready? Can I? To the manager?
Speak.
Correct. Next, what did she say? Excellent. Next, please, me, the truth? Tell. Perfect. Last one. I, to my friend yesterday, talked. Amazing. You're getting really good at this. Okay, I think I'm finally ready. But before we finish, can we do one last practice round? Absolutely. Let's do a quick review challenge and make sure these 4 words stay in your memory.
All right, everyone. Let's do one final practice together. Don't worry about being perfect. Just listen, think, and have fun.
Ready? Let's go.
Sentence number 1. Can you? That again?
Say. Can you say that again?
Perfect. Sentence number 2. Please? Me your name?
Tell.
Please tell me your name.
Excellent. Sentence number 3. I, English and Spanish.
Speak. I speak English and Spanish.
Wonderful. Sentence number 4. I, to my friend for 2 hours yesterday.
Talked. I talked to my friend for 2 hours yesterday.
Perfect. Now let's do something a little harder. I'll give you a situation. You choose the correct word. You're chatting with your best friend. Which word sounds most natural? Speak or talk?
Talk.
Because it's casual. Exactly. Now imagine you're meeting your boss. Speak or talk?
Speak.
Because it's more formal. Excellent. You're getting really good at this. Let's review everything one last time. Say focuses on words. He said hello.
Tell. Focuses on the listener. She told me the news.
Speak often sounds more formal. I spoke with my manager.
Talk. Usually sounds more casual. I talked with my friend.
4 words, 4 different jobs. And now you know exactly when to use them.
Honestly, before this episode, I mixed them up all the time.
And now?
Now, they finally make sense. And that's a really good feeling.
Before we go, we have a challenge for you. Write one sentence in the comments using say, tell, speak, or talk.
Any sentence, any level. Just practice. Because every sentence you write makes your English stronger.
And if you enjoyed today's lesson, please like this video and subscribe to Talk Bella.
We upload new English lessons every day to help you speak naturally and confidently.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. Keep practicing, keep learning. And remember,
You don't need perfect English.
you just need the courage to use it.
See you in the next episode.